2022.
Hello everyone, I'm Ryan Macasero, multimedia reporter and Visayas editorial coordinator, and we are here at the Marco Polo Hotel where the winning candidates of the local One Cebu party have just taken their oath of office. For those joining us just now, I know some viewers just came in. I'm again Ryan Macasero. We are here at the Marco Polo Hotel in Cebu City where members of the One Cebu party had just taken their oath of office. The One Cebu party is the most influential and the dominant party in Cebu province. And it's 2 days before the Marcos Duterte administration begins on June 30. Marcos is set to take his oath of office on June 30, and today he is here with the Vice President Sara Duterte. For those who need a memory refresher, One Cebu and the Unity Tandem formed an alliance in mid-April during the election season, and Cebu province was where they was able to deliver the most number of votes for the tandem. So Ferdinand Marcos Jr. got 1.5 million votes here, and his running mate, now Vice President-elect Sara Duterte, got 1.7 million votes. And Marcos acknowledged the role One Cebu played in helping him win here in Cebu. He said that Marcos had not won an election here since the time of his father in 1965, when the elder Ferdinand Marcos beat Cebuano, Sergio Osmeña Jr. in 1965. He said that this was because the constituents or voters here in Cebu trusted their local leaders, and I think that's greatly due to the influence of the party leader, Gwendolyn Garcia, who also won about 1.4 million votes. So for another refresher, the province is home to the most number of voters in the country with 3.2 million votes. So it was a very intense election season, and now that it's over, people are more relaxed. They are the members of the One Cebu party are very celebratory in tone, and they are welcome members of the national government here. I'm gonna go to my Twitter thread to recap what's happened so far. So earlier, Vice President-elect Sara Duterte arrived at the venue of the oath-taking. She was accompanied by incoming Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco, who is Governor Gwen Garcia's daughter, and her husband, Jupe Frasco, who won his re-election bid in the 5th District of Cebu. As I mentioned earlier, One Cebu formed an alliance with Unity Tandem in mid-April and delivered the highest number of votes for the Marcos Duterte Tandem, with 1.5 million votes for President-elect Marcos and 1.7 million votes for Vice President-elect Sara Duterte. This is even more than the number of votes that Duterte's father got in 2016. President Rodrigo Duterte, who was ending his administration in 3 days, when he won in this province, but only with 1.1 million votes. So the incumbent governor, Gwen Garcia, took her oath of office earlier before Sandigan Bayan Associate Justice Geraldine Ekong, who is also from Cebu. Other national officials who were spotted here include Duterte's Chief Legal Counsel, Salvador Panelo, former presidential spokesperson Harry Roque, and DPWH Secretary Mark Villar. You can hear behind me that there are more oath-takings going on as we speak. Earlier, they started with the governor and then with the 7 congressional districts of Cebu province. And right now they are administering the oath of more local officials. So Sara Duterte had her speech earlier as well. Some highlights of her speech including that she didn't even know that she won 1.7 million votes here in Cebu. She thanked the Cebuanos for treating her as a Cebuano even if she did not grow up here. Both of her parents have roots here. Her grandfather was the mayor of Danao City now, but at the time was a municipality. And her mother, Elizabeth Zimmerman, has roots in Tuburan before both of them migrated to Davao, where the Vice President-elect grew up. She said that she made sure to know when the oath-taking was because she wanted to attend in person and thank One Cebu for helping their candidacy here in Cebu province. So another thing to note is that the independent cities were also present. So they're not members of One Cebu, but they have allied with the provincial party. Earlier we saw Cebu City Mayor Mike Rama, who heads Cebu City's Partido Barog, which is not officially part of One Cebu, but was present in a lot of the events with the unity. He was there at the big rally in Cebu City at the end of April 2022, and he also supported the Marcos Duterte tandem, and Lapu-Lapu City Mayor Ahong Chan, who also supported unity. So they swept Cebu. Cebu was once known as opposition country, or a place where there was a lot of anti-Marcos resistance, and that seems to not be the case anymore. So this was the first time that I heard Marcos explain that he was also surprised that Cebu delivered so much for the Marcos Duterte tandem. In 2016, he only won about 300,000 votes. So it's very, very different this time around. And he says that this was due to the voters who really supported, the voters who trust the One Cebu local officials. So it's very telling that they're here spending time with the One Cebu party, and acknowledging their role in delivering the highest number of votes for them, and this being the most vote-rich province. I'm here in the lobby, so there are people taking pictures with the seal of the province of Cebu. And on the other side, let me show you. You can see the photo of a backdrop of Governor Gwen Garcia and President-elect Bongbong Marcos and Sara Duterte. So right now, Garcia herself is the one administering the oath for local officials of One Cebu. So we're going to continue to see what else is happening here at the oath-taking of One Cebu, and you can check my threads on Twitter so far if you're interested in knowing what happened here at the oath-taking of the One Cebu officials. Again, I'm Ryan Macasero. You've been watching Rappler Recap.